All right, what's up? Today it is gym session number 13. I'm be doing some legs today, but we're starting our leg day off with shoulders because that's what we do. Now I did injure my chest a little bit. I got a little minor tear, nothing big, like nothing like you can even see aesthetically, but it's just like a little tear I can feel on the left side of my chest. So I'm not gonna like mess around with it, especially on like shoulder press, because I do activate my chest a little bit, upper chest a little bit on shoulder press. So we're gonna go super light, and then we'll get the yapping a little bit after that. I did a little mild warm up before this, nothing crazy. But I mean, it's a super lightweight, so we're gonna go for a little bit higher volume. We're gonna start at 35, drop it down to the 20s, and we'll see how that goes. So you know what I realized? So I'm right now I'm cutting and just trying to lose weight, right? And so this should be the hardest cut of my life. It should be, in theory. So far it's been pretty easy because I've been better about coaching more consistently, so it hasn't been as big of a deal. But I've done the math. In about 6 weeks, I should be at the weight that I want to be at. And I should be like at the body fat, I should be 10%, 8%, very lean. But it dawned on me that damn, I'm going to be very lean and I'm going to go through this very hard cut. But not only am I going through this very hard cut, but I have to cut. I've got to create content. Got to do my normal gym like workouts, like work out hard, record some of my workouts, and then also perform well at my job. So it's like, damn, I've got just a lot on my plate, more on my plate than I've ever had, really. But now I've got to do all this and on the top of the hardest cut of my life, I got to do all this other shit and maintain my life. It's like, so you got to add more responsibilities to your plate and then somehow still handle and maintain your current responsibilities. I don't know how I'm going to do all this. I have no clue. I mean, I know I'm at a place in my life where I'm in the position to handle the responsibilities that I have given myself and the responsibilities I do have on my plate. I know that I can handle it, but still doesn't mean I'm not like, I don't know. For me, I feel a little bit nervous about it because like, I guess I could fail, I could fuck up, but I don't know. It's just like, this is a new challenge, right? This is a challenge. That's what it is. It's not like everything I just put on my plate, creating content, creating new content, keeping up the consistency of content, the consistency at the gym, the consistency with my cut, the consistency at my work. Like, this all requires a ton of discipline, more than I've ever needed in my entire life. So it's like, yeah, of course it's okay to feel nervous for a big challenge that I put on my plate. But it's like, rather than think, what if I fail? What if I am successful, right? What if I do keep going with the content, keep growing my TikTok, keep growing my YouTube, get to 100 subscribers, get to 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 TikTok followers, 5,000 TikTok followers, and just keep bumping it up slowly but surely. It is challenging, but like, what if I succeed? I don't know. That's just something I'm excited about, something that's been on my mind recently. All right, we're here at the seated leg curl because, as I said, we are doing leg day. So yeah, let's hit it. I don't know. The thought I was thinking about was I don't have to like force myself like being a specific type of personality. I think if I'm funny, if I happen to have a funny joke, then I can say a funny joke. But I don't have to be like blah. Look at me, guys. Ha ha. I mean, when I see the opportunity and when it feels appropriate, but I don't have to always kind of force more funny haha out of me if I'm not feeling funny haha. Uh, and not that even today I'm feeling particularly in a bad mood or a good mood. Today, actually, I would say, yeah, no, today was started off quite shitty, actually. Pause. Today was pretty bad to start off with. I just had a horrible day, first half of the day at work. Got to work like at my office or whatever. Broke down a little bit, not gonna lie, broke it down freestyle, you know what I mean? Really couple tear here and there, little windmill action, really broke it down in the car real fast. Then I went inside, I got a set, did my job, and then that was the day pretty much. And sometimes things like that happen. You have bad days, bad moments, but it's not a fully bad day. I locked in, still got my job done, went home. I went and did an hour of cardio, like I did an hour on the Stairmaster. Went ahead a little walk with my dog, to posting some content. Even though for some reason TikTok today is saying, you know what? We're not going to push any of your videos, and just none of them at all. So all my videos I posted today got 0 views, and whatever. I'm just going to keep posting regardless. I got to keep chopping wood and carrying water. The thing that Kyrie Irving said, or he heard from someone else. There's just days like that where they're going to be bad, but you just got to keep doing what you're supposed to do, and eventually the result will come, So I'm not really concerned about when the result will come. I got shit to do, so I'm going to get myself done. So yeah, but it's a good statement to remind you that like, just because I had a bad moment at one part of the day doesn't mean that moment has to define the whole picture of what my day is. You know what I mean? Yeah, but that was the leg curls. I'm going to go very hard on my next 2 sets here. And I'm going to do a little bit of mining off camera, and then I'll catch you guys later at the next set. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we are here on the leg press. I don't really got any thoughts. I just got to hit the leg press. That's all I got to do. Recently, I started watching Bleach because I've seen like all the big animes. I've seen Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z. Uh, just name anime. Most of the time, I've seen it. Right? I'm a big anime nerd. That's what I am. That's what I'll always be. Right? But I started watching Bleach just because I was like, well, this is like one of the biggest animes. I've never seen this one specifically. So, not that I haven't seen it before. I've seen it before, just never finished all the way through. And now that I'm rewatching it, I actually am really enjoying it. I think it's just like, I just had finished like an arc basically last time, and I got a little bit bored of it. So I switched animes and it just took me a while to get back to it. But now that I'm watching it, hey, if you haven't seen Bleach, I'd recommend. I think it's pretty good. Low key, I really do love One Piece. I think One Piece is a good anime. But it's just, I'm not saying Bleach I think is better than it, but people glaze One Piece a little bit too much. They're like, it's the best of the best. I'm sorry to tell you, it's not the best of the best. That is Naruto. I'll also say Dragon Ball Z has that spot, but it's definitely not One Piece. One Piece is up there. We put it top 3. We would do that for sure, but we definitely can't say number 1. Opinion? No. Fact. We cannot put One Piece as number 1. Okay, we're here at the squat rack. Now, I don't know the best way to record the squats without just having it be a straight BBL shot. So we're at a side angle here. You put your eyes wherever you feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Okay, that's good. Okay, honestly, that's our last set we're gonna do for this video. I gotta get out of here. It's 1:47. It is late. So if you did enjoy the video, leave a little, leave a little sub, and then leave a little like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.